for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
Welcome to the Red Zone Recap, where we go over everything NFL that happened over the last week, from games, scores, stats, and more. What a week in the NFL. This week, we're going over the divisional semifinals. Let's get started. For our first game this week, we have the Broncos beating the Bills in overtime with a final score of 33-30. Let's go to Jaden and Zach Moore.
Yeah, a really, really exciting game the whole way through. First game of the divisional round. Denver Broncos are going to the AFC Championship. Bo Nix had a fantastic game, 26 for 46, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Marvin Mims, an incredible game, 8 receptions for 93 yards, had a touchdown. And Jaleel McLaughlin as well, 70 rushing yards on the ground. Josh Allen didn't play a bad game up until that interception in overtime. He was playing really well, had 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, but did have 2 interceptions and ended up costing the Bills their season.
Yeah, there was a few really bad plays by the Bills. Obviously, the 1 interception was pretty questionable. The Brandon Cooks catch, we get one of these every single year in the NFL. You never really know.
And to me, it feels like it's always in a Bills game.
Yeah.
There's going to be a rule change this offseason, and it'll help the Bills.
Yeah, as you can tell, Zach's got somewhat of a bias, but yeah, it was a great game. Everybody thought this was going to be the Bills' year. I was one of those people who thought this was going to be a Bills cakewalk. I mean, truly, just they find a way to just fumble it and sell it every single year. Josh Allen literally with a fumble at the end of the quarter that gifted the Broncos 3 free points. And then, a couple of timely picks. Touchdowns in this game were for Kincaid, Coleman, and Hardman. Coleman, a lot of Bills fans are on his tail right now. I mean, how do you feel about that? I'm curious.
He only had that 1 catch in the first quarter, which was a touchdown. Other than that, didn't do anything for the rest of the game. He's been kind of out of the Bills team off the field. I just don't see him contributing as much as he could.
I know during the season he logged a couple of healthy scratches, which is unusual to see out of a second-round draft pick that was specifically drafted by the head coach. Obviously, Sean McDermott has been fired by the Bills. So as we know now, Coleman could possibly be playing for a new football team next year. I mean, they're not looking like they're really going to use him, but it was a great game by the Broncos. Unfortunately, Bo Nix went down towards the end of this game. Sean Payton announced he was going to need surgery on his ankle, so that will end his season. And Jared Stidham will step in, and we'll let you know who they're going to face once we get to that game.
Yeah, absolutely. So congrats to the Broncos going to the AFC Championship game. Josh, what game is up next?
For our next game, we have the number 1 seeded Seahawks facing their divisional rival, San Francisco 49ers. And Seattle got the win in this one by a dominant score of 41-6. Let's go to Jaden and Zach with more.
I mean, I thought Seattle was going to win this game, but 41-6, just an incredible performance by Seattle. Sam Darnold didn't even have to do too much. He only threw 17 passes this game, completed 12 of them for 124 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. Cooper Kupp had 5 receptions, leading the way for Seattle, and Kenneth Walker with 3 rushing touchdowns and 116 yards on the ground. What a game for Kenneth Walker. And then on the other side for the Niners, Brock Purdy had an interception, no touchdowns, and went 15 for 27.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right with you. I thought that this was definitely the Seahawks game to win. The Niners they're too banged up. They're too injured. They're too banged up. There's too much going on. I mean, no Fred Warner is already a huge loss, and then you lose Kittle. I mean, there's not really too much you can do. They haven't had their best wide receiver all year, and they're not going to get him back. It was really just a lack of 49ers offense. Brock Purdy threw a scheduled interception. But a great game from the Seahawks. I think their defense played stellar. I think this is a scary defense to face in a playoff game. Regular season already, they were second best defense. I would say best just because they were winning them football games and they were really scoring them points. But it's them and the Texans right up there, neck and neck. We'll talk about the Texans a little bit next. Christian McCaffrey had finally a healthy season and then just has a terrible game here.
Just doesn't get it done in the playoffs.
Can't get it going.
So weird to see that happen.
I know.
The Niners really didn't show anything in this game. Seattle's special teams, defense, offense, everything showed up at the right time, and we'll see if they can continue that into the NFC Championship game. Josh, what do we got next?
Next up, we have the Patriots beating the Texans with a score of 28-16. Let's go to Jaden and Zach with more.
I mean, Drake May, another incredible game for him. And I mean, CJ Stroud on the other side, just putting on his best Josh Allen impersonation. 4 interceptions for CJ Stroud, 212 passing yards. While Drake May threw for 3 touchdowns, 179 yards. And Stephon Diggs, he led the way for the Patriots receiving wise, 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. And Ramondre Stevenson had a pretty good game for being a split RB1 with obviously Travion Henderson. He had 82 yards leading the way for New England.
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely a story of offense versus defense. The Patriots have had to play 2 top 5 defenses thus far. They're going to have to play another one in the Broncos, so they're going to have to beat 3 in order to go on to the Super Bowl. I mean, Drake May, just what a sophomore season from Drake May. Truly just making it happen. A lot of people are saying his stats don't match how he actually plays. But at the end of the day, who cares if you're winning football games? Who cares if you have 179 yards? Are we going to ignore the 3 touchdowns? Are we going to ignore all the rushing yards that he picks up, all the times that he bails them out? I mean, like, he's an incredible quarterback. I truly envy the New England Patriots as a Browns fan. I'm sure you don't care because you have Patrick Mahomes. But as a Browns fan, we've been trying so long. We draft all these QBs, Johnny Manziel, Dylan Gabriel, Shador, Baker Mayfield, all these guys, we're drafting them, DTR even, and just nobody pans out. I mean, but I want to talk about a guy that I'm right about, and that's CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is not a quarterback that is going to win you games in the NFL. He can win you regular season games by just being sustainable. He's never going to get you to a Super Bowl. He's never going to win you a Super Bowl. Great college QB. He had 47 pass attempts. 47 pass attempts, and he couldn't muster up 250 yards. He threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah, really poor performance.
Just a bad performance.
Just bad decisions all game long, was throwing behind receivers pretty much the entire game. But going back to the Patriots, another guy that doesn't get enough recognition, in my opinion, Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
First season with New England, he takes the team from 4-13 to winning the division, getting the 2 seed, and now they're going to the AFC Championship game. Absolutely incredible stuff.
That's another Browns fumble as well, by the way. He was on the Browns coaching staff last year, and we let him walk.
So congratulations to the Patriots. Go heading to the AFC Championship game. Josh, what is the final game we've got?
For our final game of the divisional round, we head to the Rams beating the Bears in overtime with a score of 20-17. Let's go to Jaden and Zach with this game.
I mean, just another really good game that we've had in these playoffs. The wild card rounds were incredible. 3 of the 4 games were pretty good, I'd say, in the divisional round. And Matt Stafford ends up leading the Rams to another NFC Championship game. He threw for 258 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but Kyren Williams had 2 on the ground with 87 rushing yards. And then again, Puka Nacua, not his best game, but I mean, he's always going to put up a solid stat line, 5 receptions for 56 yards. Yeah,
Puka's extremely reliable, and another guy who's been extremely reliable through this playoffs has been Caleb Williams. Man, he's showed up when it matters. He completed 23 of 42 for 257 yards, 2 touchdowns. 3 interceptions don't tell the whole story.
No.
That's why, I tell box score watchers to just turn on a game once in a while, man. It never hurts you to watch a little bit of ball. Get your brain moving. And then Colston Loveland, the rookie, had 4 catches, 56 yards. I mean,
he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
He's had an incredible rookie season.
Yeah.
I mean, even Cole Kmet at the other tight end spots had a really good year. The Bears are going to be really good for the next few years. Both those tight ends are really young. Obviously, Caleb Williams is in his 3rd year. DeAndre Swift had a great game. He had a great game, And then they've got Kyle Monangai as well. I mean, the Bears just look really young on the offensive side, but their defense wasn't able to hold up in this one. No. They end up losing in overtime, 20-17.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears' specialty this year, they had more takeaways than any team in the NFL. If not any more, than I think they were around top 2. But last time that I had checked that, they were most, including playoffs. They just weren't really able to get that against Stafford. Stafford's so efficient that the most you'll get out of him is a punt. Truly. He doesn't really throw picks. We saw him have a few bad games in the regular season, but overall I think he had just about 10, less than 1 per game. So it's tough when your specialty on defense is take the ball away, make them fumble, make them whatever, and you just can't really make them do that. Bears defense, I wouldn't even say played terribly, but just not enough for the Rams.
Yeah, and the Rams will be heading to Seattle to the NFC Championship game.
It's going to be a great game.
It will be. Yep. That's all the games we've got. Let's head back to Josh for our first highlights episode.
So now we're in our highlights segment, ladies and gentlemen, where we go over what we think are the 3 best plays for the week. So for our number 3 play of the divisional round, we have a crazy one-handed grab from Kayshon Boutte that helped the Patriots in their victory over the Texans.
Joseph! Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, putting it up for grabs in the end zone. Touchdown! He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again! Unbelievable!
So we're going to get motion out here because they're going to want to get the one-on-one against the 6'5" tight end, against the 5'11" Kobe Durant on the outside, and simply throw one up. But it wasn't there in time, but I have never seen anything like that. In all my days, I have never seen anything like that. That was as blind a throw, just knowing where your guy was, give him a chance, and there are probably only 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that could have made that throw with the fadeaway jumper all the way into the end zone.
And the Rams are looking for a push-off on Komet down here. As you saw Lake and Durant turn back around to the receivers, to the officials.
Apologies for that. That was our number 1 play of the week. Caleb Williams on 4th and 4 ended up getting the touchdown to take the game to overtime. An absolutely incredible play. Let's head back to Josh for our number 2 play. What do we got?
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but for our number 2 play, we have the Patriots' young wide receiver next up in the number 2 spot. We have a 95-yard kick return to start the game from Rashid Shaheed from the Seattle Seahawks. Let's take a look.
And here we go. It's Rashid Shaheed. With the seam, Shaheed breaks through. Still going. A flag flies. Shaheed's going to take it all the way. Let's see if it stands. It's a 95-yard return if it holds to start the game. This is going to count.
Trippy, number 18. That penalty will be in.
Shaheed just right through the heart of the kickoff coverage. That was trying to make the tackle on the penalty on the trip on the kicker. No way to slow him down. What a trade to bring him in at the trade deadline. All-pro returner this year, and he shows you why. He's had this breakaway speed since he came into the league. And when you don't slow his feet, and he can hit a crease like that, no way to slow him down. You got Pinheiro trying to get him down. Oh, yeah.
And last but not least, for our last highlight of the week, we've got Kayshon Boutte making an insane one-handed grab against the Texans. Let's take a look.
Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow. Pretty amazing job. Great throw, outstanding catch by Kayshon Boutte. That's some of the things that we've seen from him throughout this season in what has been a breakout year. I mentioned Stingley was targeted just one time through the first 3 quarters, twice on this possession. He got called for the penalty, and then they take him deep for the touchdown. Can't do it any better than number 9 did right there.
What an insane catch. But that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Red Zone Recap. Let's go to Jaden and Zach with any final thoughts on this week in the NFL.
Well, thank you very much, Josh. Another very exciting week in the NFL. Congratulations to the teams advancing to the divisional round. We'll be back to discuss those games next week. My name is Zach.
And my name is Jaden.
And we thank you for watching this week's edition of Red Zone Recap. See ya.